Hey everyone, I thought it would be fun to film a skincare routine video. And I'm not claiming to be an expert by any means, I just thought it would be interesting for me to share kind of what I do for my skincare routine and kind of what products I'm using. Now, I don't claim to have perfect skin by any means. I don't claim to know everything about skincare. It's something I've been getting into more recently. I, of course, don't have perfect skin. I do experience breakouts and oiliness. So a lot of my products are kind of geared towards that sort of skin. So these might be helpful if you have similar type of skin to me, or just might be interesting to kind of compare like your skincare routine to my skincare routine. Of course, if you have any recommendations for me, you can leave them in the comments below, but let's get started. So this skincare routine encompasses both my morning skincare routine and my nighttime skincare routine. I could have split them into two videos, but my morning skincare routine is very simple, so I thought I would just add it into this video. So I'll start with my morning skincare routine, and I do tend to shower at night. I mainly shower at night. So my morning skincare routine is just quick and easy, and yeah. So first thing I do is to wash my face in the morning, and I tend to use or like to use just a very gentle cleanser. Currently I'm using the ultra gentle hydrating. I can't even talk. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try this again. This is the ultra gentle hydrating cleanser by Neutrogena, and this is the creamy formula. And I really like this. I don't find that it's too drying. It's very creamy. This is supposed to be developed for like sensitive skin. It's supposed to be similar to Cetaphil. I've used Cetaphil before in the past, and I've liked it. But my problem with the Cetaphil is I had such a giant bottle of it that I just was ready to try something else once I was done with it. So any sort of gentle cleanser would work in the morning for me. The second step that I do is tone, and I'm currently using the Botanics Mattifying Shine Away Toner, and this has clay and it helps absorb excess oil. It's very good for oily skin, and then you can see that it's the blue liquid on top, and then in the bottom is the clay, and you have to shake it up and the products will mix together, and then you can apply it as a toner. So I really like toning in the morning. This is actually my second bottle of this. I had this before and I recently repurchased it once I used the other bottle up, so I have been enjoying using that. And I apply my toner with these cotton rounds. I just thought I would show these. These are just the cotton rounds from Target, and I just have the ones that are like smooth on both sides. They do have the exfoliating cotton rounds too, which I was using, but I saw that the exfoliating side of that was always like coming apart from the cotton round when I was using it. So I don't know if other people have that issue, so I decided just to get the smooth ones, and I have been liking using those. So after I cleanse my face and tone, my final step, or I guess my final step in the morning is to moisturize. And currently I'm using the Kate Somerville oil-free moisturizer. So I just want something in the morning for all day that's going to be lightweight, this is oil-free, something that's not going to make me greasy. And I really like this. It is very lightweight and easy to wear. And it's something that absorbs very quickly because I want to put my makeup on soon after I put on the moisturizer. I don't want to have to wait a long time. So this is very nice for that. And it has this, if you can see, you kind of like push down on it and the product comes out, so you don't have to like put your fingers in the product, which is nice for like sanitary reasons. And my last step in kind of moisturizing is applying an eye cream, and I'm currently using Origin's Eye Doctor eye cream, and it just is a moisturizing eye cream. It's very creamy and nice, and I enjoy using this one. And I do use this in the morning and the nighttime as well. So that's basically all for my morning nighttime routine. Now I'll get into my evening nighttime routine, which has a lot more products and steps. So my first step at nighttime is taking off my eye makeup. And I just basically use any sort of oil-free eye makeup remover. Currently I'm using the one by Neutrogena. I've also used the one by Maybelline. I don't have a really big preference on this. I just like it to be oil-free. I've used ones before that aren't oil-free, and I just really didn't like that. So this is the type, everyone's seen this, where you have to shake it up to like activate the product or whatever. And I do use a cotton round again with this. So normally then this would be the point where I would jump in the shower. And in the shower, I would use this cleanser to kind of take off the rest of my makeup. And this is the Neutrogena Naturals Face Cleansing and Makeup Remover. I've gone through several bottles of this. I like it. I like using it in the shower. I feel better about using like a specific makeup removing cleanser versus just using a whatever other sort of cleanser. So I do use this. If for whatever reason I'm not taking a shower at night, or if I'm going to apply a mask or something before I go into the shower, or exfoliate before I go into the shower, I will use a makeup removing wipe. Currently I'm using the Neutrogena makeup removing wipes, and this is in my Use It Up by Christmas project, I'll use this Earle Cleanse and Polish cleanser. So this will also take off my makeup, and I use this with a muslin cloth to remove my makeup. So either if I'm not taking a shower at night, or I want to do some other sort of treatment to my skin before I get in the shower, I'll use one of those. Otherwise, I use this Neutrogena cleanser to take off my makeup. And speaking of reasons, like different treatments or reasons why I wouldn't just use this in the shower, it's really one of two reasons. One is that I want to apply an exfoliant, and I find that some exfoliants work better using kind of by the sink versus using in the shower. Just because I feel like some exfoliants work better when your skin isn't super wet or your hands aren't super wet, just so that it doesn't dissolve like right away. Some work better with a little bit of drier skin, and you can kind of control, your hands can be dry and your face can be wet, but at the sink it's not like everything is super wet. I don't know. So some of my favorite exfoliants that I'll use, and I'll probably only use exfoliants maybe 2 to 3 times a week, so not every day. So one is by Vasanti. This is their BrightenUp Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator with microderm crystals. So this is a very fine exfoliant. It's like very fine crystals, very exfoliating, and this is the type you really don't want to use it every day. I think it recommends that you can use it 3 to 5 times a week. I probably wouldn't even use it that much. I have a few other exfoliants, so this one probably I'd only use it about once a week. But it's the type you kind of massage into your skin, and for about 30 seconds you let it sit on your skin, and you can let it sit on your skin for about 2 to 3 minutes before you can rinse it off. So that's really nice. That's something I would do pre-shower. Another exfoliant I have is this one. This is Exfoliate Foaming Cleanser, lemongrass extract and natural sugar, and this is from Suki Face. And this, I got a sample of this in my Birchbox maybe about 2 years, about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And it smells very good. It's a sugar scrub. It's a lemon sugar scrub. This one is also, if I use it in the shower, it just dissolves right away. But if I use it at the sink, I can really work it up into kind of a nice lather, and it really works much better that way. So that is one I really like. And then I also have this one. This is the Fresh Soy-Based Exfoliant. Just a little sample size of this. This one, unlike the other ones, I can use this in the shower. It's a little bit more of a creamy exfoliant consistency, so it doesn't automatically dissolve if it's used in the shower, but that's another one I like. And as I said, those exfoliants I probably would only use 2 to 3 times a week. The other reason why I would use my like makeup remover wipes or the Earle Cleanse and Polish instead of just hopping straight in the shower is if I want to use a mud mask. And the current mud mask I'm using is by AHAVA. It's a Purifying Mud Mask, and this is very nice if I feel particularly oily or if I feel like I have like breakouts or I'm breaking out a lot. This is very nice for that. But this is quite messy, so I prefer to put this on my skin. And this is one that you only need to put on for 2 minutes. It's a very short mask. Of course, you can keep it on for longer than that, but just a few minutes, put it on, and then can hop in the shower and rinse it off in the shower. A lot easier and cleaner to clean up versus trying to take it off at the sink. So I would apply this before getting in the shower. But this I would only probably use once a week. So, talking about all of that. So assuming now that I'm showering and I've used this face cleanser, this is just to kind of take off my makeup, a basic cleanser. I would also use some other sort of cleanser or scrub that's a little more targeted for certain like issues, I guess. So the one, and I have this one cut open, I'm almost done with this, but the one I'm currently using, a scrub I'm currently loving, is by Korres, and it's the Wild Rose Daily Brightening and Refinishing Buff Cleanser. So this is from their Wild Rose line, so it does smell like wild rose. I actually really like the scent. I don't like all rose scented products, but this one actually smells very nice. This is just a really nice cleanser. And so this is what I would use, like after I use this makeup removing cleanser, I'd use something like this. Something that's a little more drugstore, similar to the Wild Rose scrub, is this from Botanics. It's the Purifying Face Scrub. So this is one that I'm using, you know, once I run out of this, then I would use this one. This has AHA, and you're only supposed to use this one about 2 to 3 times a week. And then another cleanser, this is similar, it's the same line. This is just a gel cleanser versus the scrub. So this is another option if I don't want to use a scrub. Say if I did like the exfoliating products, I might want to use something a little more gentle. So I have this option, and this is just the cleansing foam wash. And then another option for a scrub, if I'm feeling particularly like I'm breaking out or having like active breakouts, I will reach for this, and this is the oil-free acne wash. It's redness soothing cream cleanser, and this has salicylic acid, but it's a cream cleanser, which usually you don't see that. Usually benzoyl peroxide will be the cream sort of cleanser, and salicylic acid will be more of a gel sort of cleanser. So this is really interesting, and it is very soothing on the skin. So this is nice if I'm feeling particularly broken out or have a lot of redness going on. So that's another option. So then, once I have washed my face and get out of the shower, my next step would be a toner. And this is kind of my daily toner that I reach for. This is by Neutrogena as well. This is the Purifying toner, and this does have glycolic acid in it. So it's a little more of a stronger toner than other type of toners, but I do enjoy using this. And if I'm not using this, I'm using these Bliss, that's Incredipure glycolic surface resurfacing pads. And these, I would use about one of these pads a week, and they come individually wrapped in their little packs, which I really like because it means that the products, so they're like glycolic acid soaked pads, but having them individually wrapped means that the product isn't going to dry out. And the pads are probably about this big, and I've just been able to cut the pad in half and use half of it one day and then half of it the next day, and I see that it has enough product for me to use it that way. So that kind of extends the life of this product because it is expensive. I think on Sephora's website it's around $49 for 30 pads, which is very expensive, but if you can kind of extend the use of it, it doesn't make it as bad. But I really do enjoy using these, but these are very compared to this, these are much more, much stronger and more potent. So after I tone, my next step would be a beauty oil. And currently I'm using the Boschka, I don't know how you say their name, beauty oil. This is the Tesbuki beauty oil, and I just like applying this on my face. I've only recently gotten into beauty oils, so I don't have much to compare this to, but I have been enjoying using this. And then my next step would be moisturizing and putting on some sort of night cream. So I have two options for that. My first is the Korres Wild Rose and Vitamin C Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial. So this goes along with this Wild Rose product, but this just feels very nice on the skin. It's very luxurious feeling, very like softening to the skin, so I really enjoy using this, and I really like the smell. But when I'm not using this, because this is kind of a luxury high-end product, I reach for the Neutrogena Naturals Multivitamin Nourishing Night Cream. So this is just more affordable, more drugstore. The thing about this is it does have a very like sweet smell to it. I'm not exactly sure how natural the Neutrogena Naturals things are. This one does take a little bit to sink into your skin, which is fine since it's a night cream. It's not like I need to apply makeup or run out of the house very quickly or at all. So that is one thing to keep in mind. It's a little bit thicker, but if you give it time to kind of sink into your skin, I do enjoy using that. And then my last step is just eye cream, and I'm using the same one that I use in the morning, the Origins Eye Doctor Eye Cream. I do have a few other kind of random things that I use occasionally. One is kind of lip treatment products. So I have this, which is a lip scrub. This is the Sugar Lip Polish, and it's just a brown sugar lip scrub. Of course, you can make this yourself with just kind of brown sugar. There's like a lot of videos on YouTube to see like how to make your own lip scrub. I got this one from Fresh. This is probably something I'd only use 2 to 3 times a week. It's not something that you'd want to use every day just because it would just probably be too much. After I use the lip scrub, I follow that up with a lip treatment, and this is from Dermstore. It's their Lip Quench Moisture Infused Lip Treatment, and this is very like a thick consistency, but it's very soothing on the lips after doing an exfoliating treatment. And then I have a couple more masks that I use kind of on a less frequent, kind of as needed basis. And the first is the Boschka. I needed to figure out how to pronounce this brand's name. But this is their Luminizing Black Mask. So what this is you apply it all over your face, and I like to use an old like foundation brush to apply it, to kind of brush it on my face. And you let it dry for about 30 minutes, and then you can peel it off, and it's just supposed to detox your skin and just make it feel very like clean. So I do really like this. It's just, I probably only use it about twice a month just because it is such a long process to apply it and then remove it. The whole process probably takes about 40 minutes all when it's added up. But that is a face mask I really enjoy doing. And then the other one would be any sort of glycolic or lactic acid sort of face mask. Currently, I was using the Ren. Let me go have it down here. I was using the Ren. What is this called? Glycolactic Radiance Renewal Mask, and this is just a little sample of it, and I did cut it open. But this is really nice. I have a lot of stuff with glycolic acid, but I really do like it. And then another one that's, I'm pretty sure this is lactic acid. I think this has glycolic acid as well. This is from Juice Beauty, and it's their green apple peel sensitive. So this is something that I would also use kind of as needed. If I felt my skin needed extra kind of attention, I would use something like this. So that is everything. I know this is a long video with lots of products, but I hope you guys found this at least somewhat informative, and I would love to know what products that you love using, and I'll talk to you all soon.